So man,
Hey, babe.
hey, it's funny with your picture that you got this kiss in it. You know what I mean? So I'm like I was like, okay, so she's got this kiss. I'm like, wow. So I had to kind of make sure that like, wow, she's blowing kisses. Where you blowing kisses at, man?
That's called the I think that's called the duck lips or something.
The duck lips.
I
What's
just
that
got my lip.
called?
I just got my lips poked out. That's all.
Okay. I was like, wow. So, man, it's another exciting,
Another
you know,
lie.
live that God knows I'm sorry for missing, the couple weeks we missed, but when you talk about something as big as an active shooter and things like that, um, it's kind of been, how to say it,
Tilt your phone, babe. Your head is cut off.
it is okay.
Yeah.
There it is. That's
There-
better.
yeah, that's better.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Got to do my. I got a different what's name this time. I'm my my what's name is different, so I need to. So that's different. So, but hey Carrie, how you doing? Sorry, I know you've been hanging in there with us. We've just been it's been crazy. So we appreciate you hanging in there with us. Um, I was trying to figure out how I can let everybody know we're live.
Mm.
Um, let me see. Hold on a second. But anyway, give me a second, man. We'll just kind of see if I can send this out to a few people. But anyway, so I know we're talking about customer service today, um, and it's the biggest thing is that when you talk about customer service, which I think a lot of um, okay, they're letting people know. The biggest thing I would say that, especially with businesses, a lot of times I don't think customer service is big for them. I don't know why, and I don't know if it's minority or what is it. I don't know. I think that that's the key role that I remember when um, I landed the deal. I landed. They was saying that the biggest thing about them that they liked about me was the customer service.
Some people
You
don't
know.
understand that customer service is the number one, is the most important part of your business. How you treat your customers, the customer is always right. I think the younger generation probably don't believe that the customer is always right, but
Hmm.
you always want to make sure that your customers, you want them to be repeat customers. You want them to continue to come back. You want them to continue to depend on the service that you are providing. So building a relationship with them
Hmm.
and is going to be determine the success of your business.
Gotcha.
However, some people don't, they just, all they concerned about is, you know, the end result, which is the payment.
Mm. Okay.
And then
Okay.
anything in between they don't care about. So
Yeah. Well, I think like I said, I think the thing is that when you're um trying to, especially in this environment, um I was talking to my cousin, and um we was just talking about the business perspective, and we were saying how it was important that um we try to grow the business together. And so, but I was explaining to him that, it is, but at the same time, he was saying that, man, it's important that, we put out because regardless, you got to put out a good product, because if you don't, with all the things as far as technology going on, um, if you don't put out a good product, it don't take long for somebody to do a review on you, and it can tear down everything that you was trying to build. and especially with today social media, nothing negative because it can
Exactly.
be a good and a
Exactly.
bad situation. Because customer service, because I've been to a lot of places and I'm like, man, can I just? Because the thing about it, with all that's going on, all you asking is somebody just to acknowledge or communicate with you. That's really all you asking. And I think we do pretty well with it. Because I went and looked at, Googled our stuff and everything, and we've been in business for a while. There's not a lot of negative out there, anything negative out there, but I think we could probably push the reviews or
That's because you
Google.
helped me back a few times.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. All right. So I didn't know that. Okay. All
If you would have
right. I
let me
got
have my way, maybe once or twice, there might have been some negative stuff out there. Because sometimes customers, when I feel like I need to express myself, you were always like,
you. No, we can't do that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Cause cause what happens is you automatically feel like, like um, you automatically feel like um,
I'm sorry, babe, my phone about to die. I gotta put this
charge it up. Go ahead. Do you think?
in.
Okay.
Oh, darn it!
You have your charger? You
Yeah,
got
but
it?
it won't let me. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna have to
Good.
hold the phone now.
You don't have your what's name?
It won't hold the charger. Go ahead, but I'm listening.
Okay. Anyway, so like I said, customer service is I just feel like, and what I don't want to do is just pinpoint it into minority or black owned businesses, because it's in every business right now, especially with all the things going on. I was at a particular establishment that I felt like that because sometimes we can go into places and we be like, man, are we being overlooked because A, we don't have enough money, or B, the color of my skin, or what? I mean, it's you'd be surprised, but it's just that people don't take customer service serious. I mean, it's kind of like, I guess it's almost like it went out the door the same way when people think about quality versus quantity, right? So quality, I'm like, let me just get this out, get this out, get this out, get this out. Quantity is like, okay, what I'm saying, I'm gonna do it based off of um, taking my time, making sure everything's good, and so everybody knows about just getting it out.
Mm-hmm.
Quality is this way. Quantity, let's get it out. Quality, and so I think that's what we do over here. With us, we believe in quality. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't, and so that's why I say sometimes I feel like it's like a lost art, and that's why when we talked about customer service, is to me is it means a lot, and I think sometimes that's why we still able to survive um, some of the things that are going on.
Yeah, well, we survive because we go above and beyond some of the things that we are asked to do for our customer. I don't think most people would be willing to do, but being an entrepreneur, you got to be willing to go above and beyond and give 120%. Because
Yeah,
if you
you
want to start
do.
a business, that's what you have to do. That's the mindset you're going to have. Because I know, people being an entrepreneur is 24/7, 365.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
And
And
a lot of people, that's an adjustment for a person coming from corporate America, working a 9 to 5 for 16 years,
hmm
and then switching over to entrepreneurship,
hmm
and it doesn't stop. So that's when you are really tested when it comes to customer service. You're really being tested at that point, because sometimes some days you could be just exhausted, but you
yeah,
to do what you have to do, because if you allow your customer service to slip or be damaged
hmm
in any kind of way, that's going to initiate the downfall of your business.
That's true.
And that's
Because
and
it
also
will.
and also too, I also think the type of person that you are humanly, honestly,
Mhm.
that determines how you treat people. It's not just how you treat people in your business, it's how you treat people outside of your business. If you're a person that, you know, genuinely treats people in a certain kind of way, your customer service, it won't be hard. Because you go into a lot of mom and pop stores, like when we go into these mom and pop food places, right? When you want to get
Mhm.
your soul food, a lot of times the owners are very, very, very nice.
That's okay.
They're genuine people. They're really
Mhm.
good people. And then sometimes you go in some places that you really like, and the owner is just like awful,
Yeah.
and you don't
Yeah.
recognize their business anymore.
Yeah. I'll never forget. I had this particular restaurant. Not gonna call it a name. I kid you not. And I mean, I used to get breakfast from them every morning. I used to buy it for my team. And I'll never forget, I called up there and I was like, I was like, ma'am, I just want to call and tell you, probably was an oversight. Um, I ordered a, um, I ordered I forgot what it was. Oh, it was a steak. And they gave me, I think it was might have been it was a steak breakfast, but they gave me pork chop or something like that. So she was like, um, I said, well, I'll just bring it back. And she was like, well, you sure? I'm like, ma'am. I said, yeah, I'm sure. She said, and she kept kind of going into it. I'm like, ma'am, I do know the difference between a steak and a pork chop. You know what I'm saying? And so she took it as if, you know, I was like, because I took it one way. Like, you keep asking me the same thing. I'm telling you what I have. And she took it like, well, just bring it back. I was like, with an attitude, I'm like, well, ma'am, I come there all the time to get breakfast from y'all. And
Right.
I said, so, can I speak to the owner or the manager? And she like, that's me. Whoa,
Well, right.
whoa. So, me being who I am, I said, okay, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna come back, fix my food, straighten it out, and she straightened it out. Had my food sitting there. I've never been back since.
See?
And because I had already paid, but I wanted her to understand
Hmm.
I wanted steak. And
Hmm.
and so, but I've never been back because the way she handled it.
Yeah.
And so, because the reason why I try to make sure that I handle that, not us, we handle things in a professional manner, is because the internet, social media, you know, first of all, people can write whatever they want to write, you know, and when they start writing things, that's on them. But we're gonna prove this with some facts. And so the one thing that, when you go and Google us as a company, um, you know, it's like there are some reviews there and there's negative.
Hmm.
But it's social media, and internet makes it to the point you have to be cautious of when you're dealing with customers. Just say, hey, you know what? No problem, we'll fix it. And I've been in customer service for so long. I mean, everything about transportation has
Yeah.
been 20 something years of just being able to fix a situation. Um, I deal with customer service every day to a degree. When somebody cuts me off on 285, I had to be like, okay, you know what? Gotta let it go. That's that, because at the end of the day, the freight I have on the back of this trailer, I gotta get it there.
Hmm.
So if I decide I want to go rogue or do something crazy, what sits on the side of that trailer is that MC number. The MC number sits on the side of that trailer. The DOT number. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like a walking billboard. So I have to make sure, because I don't need anybody writing any reviews that I can't go and dispute. You
Hmm.
understand? So
Yeah.
that's what, that's and so that's why I say sometimes I just customer service is in every aspect. Now, I understand there's going to be some customers that you just be like, you know what, there's nothing I can do to save this situation. But I feel like if a customer doesn't call me any names or, handling a different situation, I feel like we can get through anything.
Well, in transportation, the most important thing that they look for in customer service, in my opinion, and you tell me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
being on time,
Exactly.
communication,
Mm-hmm.
and accountability.
Yeah.
If you're going to be late, you need to call them and let them know your load is going to be late. Be
Exactly.
apologetic. Just be accountable. And if you're there on time, that's even better. But if you're going to be late, you got to, hold yourself accountable for the tardiness.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them know that, you're on your way, and just communicate. Because that's how, when you're using these load boards, that's what they look at, especially Amazon. Amazon, listen.
Oh yeah.
Tell you about their customer service.
Oh yeah.
They shut you
Yeah.
all the way down.
Yeah. If you get anything below an 83,
Mm-hmm.
the loads you get out of Amazon, oh man, is terrible.
Amazon will shut you down. You won't be able to
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
And
They'll make sure you don't get a load.
mm-hmm.
And and the sad thing about it is that you have to be and really and truly, customer service is just about just being accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And
Present
go
yourself
ahead.
well too.
Hmm?
That would be nice.
What's that?
I said, and present yourself well too. That'll be nice.
Exactly. Yeah. Present yourself well,
Mm-hmm.
and and then you have to have a little bit of empathy, because you're talking about someone spending money with you.
Yeah,
All they want to do is know what they're afraid of.
a lot of money, because these loads ain't. These loads are paying a significant, a livable wage, beyond a livable wage.
Yeah,
So, and they want you to, and these brokers want you to develop a relationship with them.
they do. They
And
do.
if you, hey Kelsey, what's going on, young
What's up,
man?
nephew? What's up, nephew?
Um, they want you to build a relationship with them, and that's that customer service. They want you to build a relationship with them, and if it's solid, then you are on your way to building a successful transportation company.
That is so true. Because people will come back. Sometimes they be like, you know what you charging me to get it there? Because especially with what's going on in in America at this moment, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All they want you to do is just show them, hey, we know you're going through a lot, just dealing with these loads and and you just got to be like, have a little bit of empathy.
And being dependable,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah,
gotta you gotta show them that you're dependable, and you have to really understand the industry that you're in.
mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
can't get into transportation because you think it's a cash cow.
Exactly.
If you get into transportation, you think it's a cash cow, you're gonna burn yourself out, number one. And number two, you're not going to be focused on building a relationship. You're just going to get your load, drop it off, and get your check. That's it.
Yeah,
That's not a sustainable mindset in the transportation industry, because
because
because you won't be getting the runs that pay the money that you want. Right?
exactly, and that's the one thing that I will say. Um, the partner Dre, you know, I always talk to him about, so man, build a relationship. And to this day, he's built a strong relationship with a few of our brokers
That's right.
that when they call him directly and be like,
That's right.
hey man,
Where you at? They
where
call
you at? Can I get you something for tomorrow?
up.
And because he's built that relationship.
Yeah.
And because like I explained to him, I'm like, man, build a relationship. And when you build a relationship, that's 100% based off of customer service, which is empathy, communicating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just little things, and people will they will pay you. And sometimes when they wits in, and they're like, because when you set your rate, when you want your rate to be, um, you don't have to come off of it if you know it's a genuine rate that comes with customer service, empathy, accountability. clearly going to communicate,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that track record.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they want from you. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want anything else from you. So, like I said, us speaking on it today, um, is it was just a great topic to have because, you know, even you like yourself, you know, you having your business, you know, when you talk about regardless, is that when you're dealing with beauty or uh, in your field as far as natural,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you want someone to say, okay, you know what, you know, Michelle, I love your product. You can't say nothing crazy to them. You gotta be like, thank you. You know, hey, just let me know you want some. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's so customer services and everything, and so that's why I'm saying, um, you know, transportation, you know, tools is the platform, but it's about business, and I just really think that, you know, if people really want their businesses to thrive, have a little bit of empathy because the dollar right now is being stretched. And I give you a perfect example. I went into a facility, went into a restaurant. Once again, a restaurant. I hate to be picking on restaurants, but and they was like, well, I said, well, look, I want to get you know, a large and then, you know, I'll probably do a medium this. He was like, well, we out of large. I'm like,
Well, put two mediums
and
together.
like, well, he like, well, all we got is medium and small. I'm like, so all you got is medium, 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 medium. But this is not the first time they've done this. Like,
Mm,
I'm I've done it. It's been several times I go in there. It's like a hit and miss. So, and they've been pushing this whole theory about 4 days of work week now. That particular restaurant, hey, you might need to go 3 days a week. So you can just have some food, like some larges and larges and larges and larges, and maybe every now and then extra large. Cause I'm like, man, I just wanted some broccoli and some damn, you know what I'm saying? I just
so-
wanted some broccoli and
yeah,
some cabbage.
right,
I wanted some vegetables. Like, are you serious?
right.
Every time I come here, like, man, wait a minute now, come on, man. So I'm like, I get it, but I had to have my composure and say, okay, I tell you what, I'm good. I didn't. I just walked out the door, but I just felt like the way the young man came across, he came across in a way that is not a good look. So I couldn't spend my money there.
Right.
You understand? If you're like, man, if you know what I'm saying, you got to have some, you know, you got, as soon as you walk to the door, they was telling you they was out of everything. I'm like, I'm saying to myself, like, why y'all even open?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Guess what? Hey, if you like it, man, I love it. You
And
know
that,
what I'm saying?
and the reason they're open is like I said, it's about the money. It ain't about the customer service. It's about how much money can they make with the little bit of options that they have
Yeah.
available, as opposed to letting everyone know when they come through the door, hey, we are out of large. We will give you a medium and a small
To
together.
to get a large.
Here's an option that you
Thank you.
have to get a large.
Thank you.
But no,
And
they just gonna say, no, we ain't got large. No, come up with a solution.
and that's all I'm saying because at the end of the day,
To the
if
large.
you know what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
I might tell you, you know what, man, tell you what, just give me a medium, I'm good. But if you just tell me what you out of, I'm like, man, come on, man. I don't stood in that line, the line out the door. You know what I'm saying? I I was like, and like I said, I'm gonna go back to another restaurant. I was trying to get some food, you know, coming home, and we finally, you know, I sat in that line all that time. I finally get to the menu board, and they cut the lights off. I'm saying to myself, like, they literally, I've been in that line about 20, 30 minutes, and you just cut the lights off. Like, ain't no saying, hey, sir, sorry, we cut off at this time. Nothing. Just the lights cut off, click, and you ride there around about the window. They got like the bread thing in front of the window, so you don't know who they are. I'm like, man. So that's why I'm saying customer service with when it comes to that, when it comes to the dollar, man. People, all they're asking for you. You go in a grocery store, transportation, you know, you selling you selling your natural product, soap, um, 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 it's important that you just respect that dollar. People are really like, I don't want to spend my money with anybody that don't just give me at least an iota of what they're going through.
Right.
And like you said, if you got a large, how can I get maybe a medium and a small? That equals a large.
Yeah.
You know, well, sir, we're going through this things. Okay, just give me a medium. But when you don't explain it, it really makes it that much harder for us to spend our money with you because the dollar right now, I mean, it's being stretched. I mean, people going to the pump to get gas. They feeling like, man, I'm getting gouged here. And sometimes you'll be surprised how, you know, people just say, you know what,
I feel
I'm
sorry
coming,
for.
I'm coming back because you took a moment to explain something to me. I mean, I get it all the time within our customers. They be like, Tori, man, we sure appreciate you, man. You really go above and beyond. I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to keep y'all as a customer. I understand, and I don't I'm not gonna pass my attitude on because my diesel prices have went through this roof, or the fact that I have to do a little bit more instead of putting it here, I got to put it over here now. Um, I just try to just keep it in the middle because, and I think that goes back to that first law of one of my favorite books, you know um, the seven spiritual laws of success. Um, and one of those spiritual laws of success is giving.
Yeah.
So when you do customer service, you're giving empathy, you're giving being accountable, you're giving your time, your energy. You be like, because if a customer get upset, I'm not gonna let you change my energy. I'm gonna give you the positive energy. Now the only way you change my energy is if you maybe kind of put hands or kind of do an insult. But I'm not gonna let you because
You
I know the dollar's being stretched.
you
What
can't
you
take
about to say?
it personal. The only way you allow them to take to change your energy is if you take what they're saying personal. That's why I never do. I never take what anyone says in a negative way personal. That way you won't affect my energy. I'm like,
Because you never know what they're going through.
right.
I mean, people people are spending their last dollar now.
Yeah, being in customer service, I remember when I worked at Coca-Cola
Hmm.
10 years ago when I worked for CCE, Coca-Cola Enterprises, and restaurants will always call me
Hmm.
because one of their staff members forgot to order their
Hmm.
soda, and it's the lunch rush and they don't have no Coke. So they would always call me with the negative energy, you know, cussing me out because they don't have
Hmm.
soda. And,
Hmm.
and I would have to, remind them, well, in order, it's a 2-day turnaround. So
Yeah.
who didn't place your order on Wednesday for your Friday delivery? So
Hmm.
it wasn't me. I don't order the soda for you. I don't work
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
So I always had to remain calm and allow them to cuss me out. Right?
Yeah. Hmm.
I would always have to remain calm, allow them to cuss me out and say, okay, here's what I could do for you. And I, Michelle Crawford, will go in the warehouse and build a pallet
Hmm.
for whatever their order was. Look like who is this girl in the warehouse?
Hmm.
Soda together, taking it
Hmm.
to the guard shack so the person I talked to on the phone could get in their car, go above and beyond for their job. Here,
Exactly.
I'm gonna have this at the guard shack for you. You hop in your car, you come up here and get this order. Oh my God, you can do that for me? I'm gonna hop in my car and I'll be there right now.
She did a
Yes,
will.
with
She did a
customer
will call. You did a
every
will call.
name you wanted to call me,
Hmm.
but I still got you some soda. And this would be the Roost Chris restaurants
Oh
in
yeah.
these,
Yeah.
like, you know, the Mortons.
Mm-hmm.
restaurant. Those were the type of restaurants that were calling me, trying to chop my head off because they're delivery. But I had to remember who I work for. Remember that I had to have good customer service because
Mm-hmm.
these were the customers who placed large orders of product.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, think about that. And you talking about, and you just like, you know what? I'm going to put this together, and you doing a will call. But you're talking about doing something that was in the past that's so much needed now in the present. You know what I'm saying? In the present moment. See, that's why I always tell people, you know what I'm saying, what you do is always like this. You know, and I remember I was reading this too. And also in that, Deepak Chopra talked about it. See, your past, right,
Mm-hmm.
is a present, is in the word gift
Mm-hmm.
for the future,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so when you're talking about the future, we're here now.
Yeah.
And customer service is like in the past, like really? And I mean, and because the dollar is being stretched.
Yeah.
And
And,
people is just literally just wanting you to say, can you please just show me a little bit of empathy?
mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It goes a long ways.
Just and when I left that company, I got phone calls from people saying, "Hey, our customers are still calling saying, where's that other girl? Where's that other girl that used to help me?
Yeah,
She would
yeah,
she would
yeah,
do this for me, right?
yeah, yeah.
Person who took my place, well, I'm not doing that, right? You just
It,
gotta wait until your next order.
and
No,
they mean it from the bottom of their heart.
right?
And you'd be like, really? Like, wow.
Yeah.
And you start saying to yourself, and that's why sometimes when and I thank God for the 17 years of, Crawford being in business, actually 18. So sometimes it's how much time passed by
Don't know.
and then, you know what I'm saying, then dealing with a shipper
Mm-hmm.
for as long as we've been dealing with over 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I've given them the same energy
Mm-hmm.
from the day I walked in 12 years ago,
Yeah, because
over 12 years ago to this day. And every day they still like, they like, hey man, now I don't ask them to give me any kind of accolades or anything. That I just tell them, just I'm always give you I'm gonna give you that positive energy, and that's what keeps it
mm-hmm.
moving forward. And anything past that, I'm not good, because like I said, when we, like you said, you working at Coke, and myself, we was there, and I know what you're talking about. And I had different customers on my route. So when I applied it to the business, I applied the same energy that I applied to that particular company
Mm-hmm.
to our platform, and you're doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of the phone calls that come into the warehouse. Can we get Crawford to do this? And we're like, we just stretched a little thin, and but we try to get to you. Um, and we don't take on any business that we cannot
Right.
we cannot give them 100% customer service,
Exactly. Exactly.
especially in a safe way.
Exactly.
Remember, we had to take some time to make some adjustments to change because of maintenance. We had to say, okay, look, because of safety, and the safety for our drivers,
Mm-hmm.
safety for the equipment, just the brand of the company. We had to say, okay, we got to shut down,
Mm-hmm.
on the
Once a
second Saturday of the month, because we're doing maintenance, but we letting our customers know ahead of time, 30 days, only because we're just trying to make sure that we give you the quality, 3 weeks, a month. We just need 1 week a month, and if it's 5 weeks in that month, you're gonna get 4 weeks out of us.
is it one
But you communicated with them, huh?
weekend or 1 week out the month?
Exactly. That is always that second Saturday.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because we have to make sure that we can continue to give the quality, because customer service just doesn't mean, it just means, okay, communication, empathy, and all that. It also means being able to provide that service, you know, weekly. But when you provide that service in transportation, that means that you are constantly, taking care of your equipment to make sure that it can provide that service so that I don't have to call someone and say their load's going to be late or I have a blowout and just things like that. So that's why excuse me, when we went to the second Saturday of the month, because we were so busy. We've been, by the grace of God, we've been busy. You know what I'm saying? And that's great customer service. We've been.
Very
I was just telling somebody that today. I was like, man, I have no dock space. Like,
right.
I'm like, what you? He was like, I just need to drop one pallet off. Like,
Got it.
I could probably do it, but I gotta find a little crack
Yeah.
somewhere to get it in there. But he was like, you serious? I was like, man, we've been blessed, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's all customer service. So,
That's right.
so when I say that, that's why I say, when we talking about this topic, me and you have been able to, we worked in those fields, and those customers don't forget.
That's
Um,
they don't.
they don't forget, and that's why I say, now that you're, like you said, now that you're an entrepreneur, you have your own, and the quality that you're putting into your love or your soap and um, your business and
Mm-hmm.
scrubs and Crawford Natural,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff that you learn
Matters.
is finna now be,
Yeah.
and the customer's gonna be like, Michelle, whatever you put in this,
Mm-hmm.
whew, that it's gonna come out through the product. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's gonna come
Yep.
out through your product because you're like, and that's why I always, try to make sure show how much you put into the love and because when you put love into it, into Crawford Natural, that's that customer service. Like, okay, I want them to feel like, I would love to feel, and that and if somebody have an issue, like, what, I tell you what, I'll replace it, and because
And keep it moving.
you
Mm-hmm.
and keep it moving because
Yeah. Yeah.
you brought that from a whole nother product to your product now, and the sky's the limit, and that's the way, and that's the same thing I brought, when it came to Crawford, transportation. So, but other than that, what you got going with Crawford Natural? What you got going with it?
Father's Day. Father's Day. Father's Day is what's going on
Mm-hmm.
with Crawford Natural. So if anybody wants to get something for their dad
Mm-hmm.
and any fathers, like, just go to our website, hit me in my DMs, and let me know if you ain't need anything. I'm a post a package. I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna put together. We will put together a Father's Day post and a package together that can go out for Father's Day. So that's coming in a couple days.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I'm saying, see, when you can do it for yourself and you can turn it into something because that's your love. You don't mind going above and beyond. When you go above and beyond for your own product,
Hmm.
man, that's like that's amazing. And we're talking about product. We ain't talking about you did. You're talking about customer service. When you have customer service and you have a product, like you said, come do this will call. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So yeah. So yeah, man. So anyway, but hey, babe, that's what we do. And everybody, just want everybody to understand that, over at CLA and Associates, you can follow us on our Instagram page. You can follow CLA and Associate on our Facebook page, CLAlogistics.com. Just hit us up. I mean, we really, when we get on here and talk about, different things, um, myself and my wife, Michelle, we're just really just we're just having a conversation and inviting y'all into our world. But just wanting you to understand that once come into our world, we're here to help. We want to support your businesses too. Because there's some things we've learned over the period of time that maybe we can share with you, you know, and that's really what this is about. We go on this live to really do the part we're supposed to do. Like I said, the first laws of success is to give. So when me and Misha on here just having a conversation, we're trying to give you that feedback and tell you that, hey, customer service is important if you want your business to be successful. So, but anyway, you know, you got anything else, Misha? You good, love?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
So, like I always say, any day above ground is a good day. It's a blessing, and you know we'll see you next Tuesday. I apologize for all the time that we took off the last 2 weeks, but you know our heart goes out to those lost that we lost in Texas. That was the one reason that we definitely didn't do it 2 Tuesdays ago. But us as a family over here at Crawford Logistics Associate, you know, we're all about making sure that we're here for you on the platform. Peace.